Hey guys, Mike, Backyard Airguns. Out here today to do another series on the Backyard Friendly PCP Rifle series that I started several months ago. To make the Backyard Friendly PCP Rifle series, it's got to be three things. It's got to be affordable. So when I say affordable, it's got to be under $500. This rifle is on the higher end of that. It comes in at $459. I got this from Ben at the pellet shop. Appreciate Ben for sending this out. It's on the higher end, so I'm going to show you why it's on the higher end. But again, it comes in under 500, so still call that affordable. It's got to be accurate and it's got to be quiet. Now I did some tests earlier with it on the sound test, and it is quiet. So let me just save you some time here. The decimal readings on the perimeter of my backyard was 95.3, 92.7, and 94.3. So 94.1 decimals on the perimeter inside my backyard. We know going over one backyard over it, that comes down to about 20 decimals, so you're looking at about 75 decimals one backyard over. General conversations around 65, 70 decimals. So again, it fits the quiet bill. Haven't done the accuracy part on this yet, but I got a feeling it's going to make the accuracy cut. So again, affordable, quiet, and accurate. It's the AEA Challenger Bullpup 24-inch barrel. So let me just tell you about the rifle. It's solid, right? It's 7 pounds. It's got a wood stock, solid wood stock, all steel construction. There's no plastic on this polymer on this rifle. That's why it's on the upper end of it, and it's powerful. I think it puts out about 65 foot-pounds of energy. So it does more than just plinking and target practicing. If you got a critter problem in your backyard, this will take care of it. So I'm going to do a test with three types of ammunition: 2 pellets and 1 slug. So I try to pick out the right pellets and slugs to fit the power of the gun. So I'm going with 2 pellets, JTS dead center. These are 25.3 grains. And here lately I've been hot on these AEA pellets. These are the 25 cal, 25.3 grains. These are really a solid pellet and have been outperforming some of the higher end pellets. So we're going to try these out. And again, at 65 foot-pounds of energy, this thing should be able to do slugs. Not many of the backyard-friendly PCP rifles will do slugs. I think this one will. So I'm going to do the H&N 34 grain slugs. So those 3 pellets, we're going to go down range 30 yards. We're going to do 2 5-shot groups with each of these and see how they perform on an accuracy. And then we'll also do a little power test like I do. We'll send this through some 3/4 inch or 1/4 inch plywood and see how many slats it clears. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, this AEA Challenger Bullpup, it's got a tune port on it, just like the AEA Challenger Pros. So right now it's set to full power at noon. Okay, the gun is too powerful to shoot 25 grain pellets at full power. Like I just did a test one, 1068. So I'll do one more. .1080. It's got a lot of power. So from an accuracy standpoint, you don't want to be shooting pellets at 1080. You want to be around that 860, 890, 880, somewhere in that range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune this thing down, right? So I got a little 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench, actually 3 millimeter. Just going to break the back nut loose. Okay, I'm at noon, so I'm going to take it down to about 230 and see what that puts me at. So right now I'm about 230 now on this tune board. Now I'm going to tighten this back up, and let's see what how this tune port works. .890. That's about where we want to be. So you could shoot heavier pellets than this. Again, I'm using 25 grain. Okay, now I'm going to sight the rifle in and we'll do 2 5-shot groups. All right, guys, I think I got it dialed in, zeroed in. So JTS dead center, 25 cal, 25.4 grain pellets, 2 5-shot groups, 30 yards downrange. Okay, first 5-shot group, about like that. Just had one little flyer, went about 2 inches over. The other 3 are touching each other. Let's do another one. Okay, 5 shots, about like that. Okay, I've seen better. All right, guys, let's try the AEA 25 cal, 25.3 grain pellets. I bumped this tune port up just a little bit to get a little bit higher speed. We'll do 2 5-shot groups, 30 yards downrange. Okay, first 5-shot group. Again, got a spread of about 2.5 inches. Not the best group I've seen. We'll try another one. 891. Now that's a little better group. I think I got 3 right there together and then 2 in the same hole. So see about like that at 30 yards. Okay, 957. So let's crank the tune port all the way up to full and try to run some 34 grain H&N slugs to this. See what it does. The scope I'm using, it's I've done many videos on this. It's the NV400 4K scope. You might be looking at this. It sends the output to a little monitor I got here. So from a video standpoint, it's just easier to shoot, focusing exactly on where I'm aiming at versus getting up on the gun. So again, I got several videos out. It's a really super scope. It's really good for YouTube because it records all the shots. So anyway, if you want to know what this configuration is, it's the NV400 scope. There's a link in the description if you're interested in the scope. Let's do another 5-shot group. Okay, let's do a little power test. Tell you what, I'll use these same H&N 34 grain slugs to see what it does through 3/4 inch or through 1/4 inch plywood. All right, guys, we got the penetration box set up 10 yards down range, shooting the H&N 34 grain slugs. We're going to put 3 shots into the box and see how far we penetrate. .824. .824. All right, I figured while I got the gun out and got the box set up, we might as well throw some pellets at it too. Foot-pounds of energy on a 34 grain H&N was 51 foot-pounds of energy. So I'm gonna put these AEA pellets in there at 25.3 grain. See how it does with those. Just 2 shots. 946. 942. So the 946 is 50.26 So about 50 foot-pounds of energy is what it's putting out. Let's go down, take a look and see how many slats we penetrated. All right, folks, let's take a look and see how many slats we penetrated. These are 1/4-inch plywood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I see the pellet here, penetrated 9 slats, and that's it. So both pellets, 25.3 grains, penetrated 9 slats. That's probably a record on the Backyard Friendly PCP series. Maybe the Air Force, I gotta go back and check it. The Air Force Talon P might have beat that, but that's gonna be close. So the 3 slugs cleared 9, and they cleared 10. Okay, and I see 1 slug. I see 2 slugs. And another slug must have come out, but it didn't clear a left, bounced out, so it's on the other side here. So the 3 slugs cleared 10 slats. So that's the record. 10 slats is the record for the AEA Challenger. All right, guys, let's wrap up this video. This is a Backyard Friendly PCP rifle. Comes in at price $459. I got it from Pellet Shop. And again, I want to say thanks to Ben. It's an upper end rifle in this series. Okay, solid wood stock, all metal, no plastic, no polymer. High FPS, high foot-pounds of energy. 50 to 60 foot-pounds of energy. That's probably one of the higher foot-pounds of energy guns in the series. Accuracy, I mean, it'll shoot groups at 2 inches at 30 yards. There are more accurate guns in this series. The Air Venturi Avenger Bullpup is like silly accurate. The Notos is very accurate. But those rifles don't have the energy that this does. So if you're looking for a PCP rifle in the backyard that you just want to do just targets or plinking, this might not be the gun. It's at the higher end on the price. It's got groups like that. The Avenger Bullpup might be a better rifle. But if you also want to do critters, you've got an issue with squirrels or possums, something like that, this is the rifle. This is a one-shot takedown rifle. It'll dispatch any kind of critter you got in your backyard without any issue. So as far as cons on the guns, I only got 2 really small ones. I'm not a big fan of safeties by the trigger down here. Okay, one, that there's very little. You have like this much definition between safe and not safe. So I'm just not a big fan of triggers or safeties down there by the trigger. I'd rather have a lever that's up or down, that's very definitive, than not right on top of the trigger. So not a big fan of the safety on this gun. The other little tiny thing is the tune port. Again, noon is full power. You come down to 3 o'clock, it's the least power. The little notch is on top of the wheel. Okay, it's not on the face of the wheel. So if you're looking at the face, you really don't know how you got to tune. You got to look down at the top. I wish they'd have brought that mark down on the face. I think the newer guns have actually got that. Have got that on the face. Other than that, I don't have any other cons with the gun. Again, it's a nice rifle. I'm so glad to have it. I'll be doing a lot of shooting in the backyard with it. All right, folks, that wraps this video up. Appreciate everybody watching. Please like and subscribe.